everyone, Barb here from barbaderholt.closetomyheart.com. I cannot believe that it is time to share with you the November-December 2023 Close to My Heart catalog. There are some beautiful things in here. So let's get looking. We open it up to the table of contents, how to be a maker, how to be a VIP, our Operation Smile, and I've talked about this in previous videos. Here we have the cut above layout that is featured in this catalog, and this is for the holidays. This is quite adorable. So if you would like to scrapbook, but you don't want to have all of the scrapbooky stuff, this is a kit that comes with everything you need. It has the stickers, the punch art, the layouts, and you can see here the patterns are printed right on that layout. You can see how this looks. This is what this says here. So that's just printed right on there. There's no cutting, trimming, anything. Just punching out the punch art and using the stickers. And it does come with page protectors. $24.95, and it's really cool. It does create two coordinating 12 by 12 layouts. No fussy cutting required. I love that. So you'd make these two layouts, but you don't have to buy all the other stuff. You don't even, I think you maybe need a pair of scissors, maybe. Adhesive, that's what you need. The Silver Bells paper collection is gorgeous. Now in the catalog that is September and October, there is a set of Christmas papers. And they are your more traditional greens and reds. Very pretty, very traditional. This is a little more what I would call elegant looking. I think it's just beautiful. You could get away with using some of it for Christmas. You could get away with using it for a wedding, New Year's, if you send out maybe a New Year card rather than a Christmas card. Very beautiful. Then we have our same little layout here that makes it easy for you to see all of the products. You have the sticker sheet, all of the different pattern papers, the cardstock that's coordinating. So you get 12 sheets, 3 of each of these colors. These dots are beautiful. I think they are gorgeous and I love them. Then there is the digital art, which is wonderful. You can make this 2-page layout. You can do some ornaments. That little pine cone is adorable. A couple of card designs and some nice big sentiments that can be used for titles on pages, or cut them smaller and use them on a card. Then they always have a card making themed stamp and thin cut set. Anything that is shaded means that there's a coordinating thin cut. You do not have to buy the thin cuts. I keep saying that, but you do not have to buy the thin cuts. You can get it as just a stamp set. So that is always an option for those who don't do die cutting. Here is another set here. It is scrapbooking themed. So very nice, but you can use it for whatever. Here is the scrapbooking workshop featuring the Silver Bells paper. They always include some extra pattern paper that is a design not found in the regular paper pack. So that's a plus for this. Comes with all these little doodads and goodies and stickers and punch art and all the things. And those are quite lovely. I think they're very beautiful, very elegant. In fact, you could use them as just winter pages, I think, easily. The card making workshop, you can see here that I dog-eared it, which means that I am loving this. I just think those dies are gorgeous. I love the ornament and the bell and the bow. I just think it's so pretty. So it's high on the list. We turn the page, we have Evergreen. Again, beautiful paper. Speaks to me with the music paper in there. I think that is just lovely. Same layout. So you have your papers, your stickers, the coordinating cardstock pack, die cuts, so that's that punch art, and then the digital art. Lovely. A little more. This doesn't have anything with Christmas in it. Oh, but look at that lantern. I'm going to bring that closer. That lantern is so cute. I know I'm going to get that just for the lantern. And the digital cut file, it's an SVG file, is $9.95. And then it's yours, and you can do what you want with it. And when we turn the page, again, we have a card making themed stamp set and a scrapbooking themed set. Both beautiful and lovely. Here is the set of scrapbook workshop. This is the scrapbooking workshop. These are the scrapbooking layouts. All the papers, the stickers, all the things. Here's the card making workshop, and this has a pine cone, and I should dog ear that because that pine cone is just too adorable. Here we have the mix-in papers, and look at that. Aren't those beautiful? Oh, so serene and lovely and just peaceful. Here is the art in the middle of the catalog. They always have some artwork on display to show you different ways to use the different products located in the catalog. Here is, oh, this whole thing. This is the Warmest Greetings card front stamp and thin cut set, or the stamp only. So the one thin cut in it is this, it's a rectangle. It has some stitch detailing and that scalloped edge. I'm going to pull it up a little closer so you can see it. So lots going on there. Then here are some sentiment thin cuts or dies. And you can see here some examples of how they used those items. This is quite lovely. This is a stamp with a thin cut because you can see it's shaded. And then layering stencils to help you color it in. And you can see how they did that there. And I use this as a guide for knowing how to use some of the products. Sometimes I am just a little stuck. I have this dog-eared because this is just too cute. I have a granddaughter now. She's a year old, and I think that would be just something so fun to have with her. There's a nice Hanukkah setup here and a couple of the nice sentiments. Those are the 2x2s. So there's joy to the world and peace on earth, goodwill to all. And that's a nice price point. Those are $4.95. And I have some of these in my stash that I've had for years that I keep coming back to and using again and again. Here's a slimline card. Here is a scrapbook layout showing using this. And I love the silhouette of Bethlehem. I just think that's so cool. Now, I have this dog-eared because I love this cardinal. The only thing I'm not real wild about is that it doesn't have a thin cut because I don't want to cut that all out. But it's not too difficult to trim out. I think it would be easy enough to cut around all of that. But it does have the stencils to help color it in. And boy, that's a game changer for me. We have Parisian florals. So this is, again, some of that sketchy with different images collaged together, and it's very pretty. This page. Yeah, I got a dog ear this one too. At first I looked at this and went, meh. But boy, this is a set of thin cuts. So it cuts out all these different triangles. Then you have these 12 by 12 stencils. So you can stencil on projects with those triangle trees. And I think that's really cute. So it's kind of heading up the list. I'm not sure yet, but I do think it is adorable. Turn the page to number 40 and we get into a little more youth feeling imagery here. So some of these cutesy wootsy things, and they are adorable. And again, beautiful artwork that gives you a nice show of how to use these things. If snowflakes are your jam, this is your set of pages. Slimline, this is the embossing folder. And then there are 3 stencils that go with the embossing folder. And then there's a nice stamp set that has some thin cuts or dies with the snowflakes. And you can see the beautiful examples of artwork used with the snowflakes. And then, of course, if you're an outdoor enthusiast here in the wintertime, you've got snowboards, skis, skates, and a sled. I had a sled like that when I was little. In fact, I'm pretty sure my parents still have it. I did dog ear this page because I love all of the different fonts and the happy everything, graduation, birthday, sending you thoughts, retirement, new year, you make me so, anniversary. It covers a lot of ground. And I'm thinking that that might be a good one for me to add to my collection of sentiments. And if you are into the United States, the national parks, there are different patches that they have. So there's a thin cut to cut out the die shape of the patch. And then all the different places. So you could make pages featuring those patches. I think that's really cool, especially if you're big into going to the different national parks. This is really neat. I do have another Stamp and Thin Cut set that was similar to this from a few years ago. It's a library card kind of a situation, again with the pocket and all of that. But I do like this from the library of, and all these different sentiments and the numbers that take you into 2028. I thought that was cool. And then this glistening alphabet set, so it's kind of scripty, and it does look like it has a little bit of a sparkle to it. I'll hold it up there. You can see that in there. Those little white dots just give it a little bit of a glow. It's really cool. And then sneaky peek at the November stamp of the month. And lots of thankfuls and gratefuls and all of those things, of course, very appropriate for at least in the United States during the month of November. And very nice stamp. I think that's a lovely one to have in your stash. And then for December, again, we have thin cuts. So you have a snow globe, a little bell jar, a regular mason jar, and a cloche on a pedestal. This is a stamp here, and I can see where they used it along there to give a little texture, and up there. They are really cute. It is quite adorable. And I think worth a go. So that's it. Then we come to the back page, and this gives our inks. So you can see what colors we have. And as you're looking at that, you can see there's the number for cardstock, the number for a stamp pad, and the number for a re-inker. So you can reference this. You don't have to reference the other catalog to find our colors. And I think that is a nice addition to this 2-month catalog. So that's it. That's what's coming up for November, December 2023. Beautiful, beautiful things. Close to my heart. Did a wonderful job. Knocked it out of the park. Thank you so much for stopping by. Have a blessed, crafty day, and I'll see you next time.